Hello, and welcome back. Northstar here with another Pop-Up Dungeon Let's Play. Wizard's Tower, floor 10. Been working my way through. There's a huge buffer on these, especially since I chose to have the Wizard's Tower not start posting until after my previous campaign, so that they're in the order I did them, recorded, which makes more sense, partly because I reworked the characters some. A little bit, their abilities and such. Oh, it's easier to track. Oh, sorry, I wake up and I'm really tired. Long COVID, brutal. I don't know. I was watching a thing and I was thinking it's interesting. There was a commentary about this is not the end of history, and well, I mean it's not. People 700 years from where we are in our own world will look back like, wow, things were so primitive back then, so different. And I don't just mean technology, social systems, economic systems, they're going to change too. Maybe you think I'm crazy, socialist, but it's true. I mean, there's no way things will be the same. Either we'll go extinct or it'll be different. But there's a reason I mention this, not just to blab. This is a steampunk setting here. This is an alternate history, a history that never happened and occasionally breaks some of the laws of physics because it's fantasy, but I mean often really with these silly cogs doing things that wouldn't be possible with that technology, but I think it's worth mentioning, reflecting on history, you know, I mean, I kind of like steampunk and dieselpunk and all these different, even cyberpunk, different settings that are different. Not cyberpunk so much because it's just a alt feature, but alt histories, because it helps us, you know, see, at least be more imaginative of what could have been if things are a little different. Say the laws of physics are a little different, or technologies came in a different order, and you know, reimagine our own world. For instance, I'm being screwed with Social Security disability. I don't think it's inevitable that the peak of human existence is a society that treats the disabled like they're garbage. And unless you're like a trust fund baby before you become disabled, you're not going to be treated with any respect by other human beings in a capitalist society in the U.S. I mean, maybe you're international viewers, I'm sure, but in the U.S., people treat you like garbage if you're poor, especially if you're disabled and poor, and there's no chance thus you ever be anything but. I got screwed for going to grad school and going back to grad school. And some of my work being while I was in grad school, so apparently it didn't count towards disability, and you have to work. Like, there's this point system, basically, this credit system. So if you get screwed out of credit for jobs to do while you're in grad school, so it's for the university, you can't get disability at all. Like the disability funding, and there's disability funding that you earn like that, and there's another one that's based on assets, but you only get if you have like less than $2,000. So only desperate poor people can even get that, and it keeps them desperate poor because if they get the money and they spend less, they bring in, and their assets rise back over 2,000, they lose it again, and you see they can never. It keeps people in perpetual poverty, which is what the U.S. ruling class wants. Anyways, a ladder leads up. Hopefully, a ladder leads to a better world in our own reality. You start climbing another ladder that leads up to a hatch. You slide apart the locking bolts and give the hatch a push. It budges, but something on the other side prevents you from opening it. So you press your shoulder to the roof, grip the rungs tightly, and thrust upwards with all your might.
I'm not used to all this darkness.
How does Jean have the most physical power in the party?
A moment of silence for the fallen. Oh wait, is that loot?
It's literally my cleric is the one who was rolling that. I think she has a little overall power, so I may have given her a power upgrade. Location, Steampunk Bar. Difficulty, Ascension 14. Party foul. After a few back-bruising bangs, the trapdoor crashes open. You hear a clamor of broken glass and claying metal. When you poke your head up, you find an upended table in a bar. The patrons are steaming mad, literally. Either you inadvertently soak them in boiling hot water, or they're angry enough to boil their own dampness. post alternate futures lost my mind by doing a lot of Interstellar Transport Company and Hearts Iron 4 streaming. Check those series out, by the way.
It'd be a long dive off this plank, matey.
Alright. Sorry about that. I thought the hatch was just a bit rusty. Licking your lips. Were you drinking a steaming sarsaparilla? Sarsaparilla? Douglas runs on sarsaparilla. Well, can I get you another round? That's alright. Partner, let me get you a round. A couple rounds, actually. Yeah, as in bullet rounds. So there's her. There's a couple blue skis. They're duelists, so they have awful back power, but great front power. Not that much power. Oh no, it's generalized power. No armor pen, really. You try and begin moving, it can jump in front of you, this guy, and then he. And then you move, and he can push away from you, although... Yeah, it's a rat, so it's on his turn, but... Only, but... I mean, sorry, in my turn only, not in his turn. But, yeah. So it's not like you can push me and then use that. Or use chain hook and then blunderbusted. Which should be if this is a command. Clockwork Crow. Jump, mundane defense support. And then a couple dodgers, tool hooves. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies. Interesting. Satanic boom, tentacles, madness. Purge debuffs himself and reduce your resistance, which makes it easier to confuse you. Remove fuel and traps. Yeah, but he can push you away and confuse you. I'm a little out of it. I'll probably wake up, but I don't know. This happens at times. Not on COVID. Probably also my mind's brain's a little distracted.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land.
I was chatting with someone on a dating app. It's always frustrating because you can meet really great people, but the moment I find out I'm disabled long COVID, they'll just disappear. Sometimes, if they're really nasty people, they'll laugh at you. Literally laugh at you. Actually, the last person that it wasn't that. It was even not even finding out. It was finding out I wasn't a physician because they didn't read my bio properly and they saw I'd done some studying at medical school and just assumed I was a doctor. It's like, no, I'm not. And then they laughed at me. Just nasty person. But obviously the person I'm talking to right now is not that person. Seems really nice, but it's frustrating. You can get your hopes up and I don't know, no one wants to anyone who's disabled in the United States. And then just the generalized mistreatment I get from people all around.
Let's make this quick.
With this disease. Why is he weak against Earth? He's not like Clockwork. He's got a peg leg, but... Try and push Brock away from him. That's about it.
Who needs saving?
Where is my hat?
None of these are steam. There's like steam creatures, which are strong against fire. And there's clockwork. Clockwork is weak against earth. Alright. Still have to. May not be perfect, but as long as I win.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Forgot he had center mass. Good armor penetration after doing damage. Exceptional against spirit, which makes that rather ineffective. Thankfully that one didn't get haste this time.
A divine fate.
Well, it's weird seeing steam come out of Orc's head. Armor pen helps against defenses, so cool.
Ever is the magic of man.
At least the music here, the background sounds are less noxious than a haunted house.
These elven arms have seen much suffering.
Sorry. Old-fashioned bar stools. Does that say it was Zaline? I don't know, I'm just reading one of the bottles.
I sentence you to more life.
Evasion and a holy intervention. Man, this could be nasty. Should probably also get this resistance to James, just in case.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land.
Especially because he can reduce resistance. Chituhu. It's frustrating. It's hurtful the way society isolates people with long COVID. Of course, just being male. If you're female, it's treated as if romance is necessary to your life, and it's tragic if you can't have it. There have been some very sympathetic articles written about young women with long COVID about how they can't date. No one wants to date them. If you're male, it's not even talked about. It's like you're expected to not have any desire to have those things in your life.
Time for some explosive action.
But, I keep trying. There are people. Not everyone is a jerk or self-centered. So, maybe this person will turn out to... Sometimes he turn out to be somebody who's special enough who cares to, pass along COVID. Unlikely, but there are people like that in the world. Can only keep trying.
Flame.
Let's
not
go,
die.
Douglas! Douglas! Quit
The light
acid-taking
keep your head
will
in
not
the
be
clouds.
extinguished.
I've got a peg up on the corner. It'd be a long dive off this plank, matey.
Because you're on a sky ship, I assume.
One peg at a time.
So it'd be a long time off this plank, maybe.
As long as it's not the plank.
My faith will not warm your hands by the fire, friend.
Unfortunately, there he goes. Took a lot of hits.
Never turn your face from the cold.
I guess best to finish off Betty and Douglas. Maybe go for Dr. Chateau, who is awful against light. This well against spirit, so I should attack here with spirit against Douglas.
Our cause is true.
Armor pen first, I guess. I don't know, he's not going to be able to deal with both this character and up to 250. Yeah, this is slightly better. This is, let's say, P2.
Down! Down it!
High quality, but low rank. Phoenix Feather Rose. Well. Exceptional against spirit. Magical. Mind. Bad against physical. Exceptional defense overall. Let's do speed it up. Really should show him swap into a gun or something for that.
Do my bidding.
You know? Whatever. Boom. Let's finish this guy. Be dead eventually, but yeah, I shouldn't even bother with the center mass. Whatever. Didn't know how effective that would be, since he's strong against magic.
The darkness will not rise!
Sorry. From Rat Crothgar, just to speed this up.
Feel free to die. I'll resurrect
More characters, more attacks I
We
can
are
do.
pilgrims pilgrims in an unholy
All
land.
right, it's my turn now. Right in the mainmast. Arr.
This should get the guy to do that before he can move. Cool. That's what I hoped. So I can kick him.
Arr. Me timbers be thoroughly shivered.
Easier to sail by the stars when you're in them.
Yarr. Yarr. We make our own way. Yarr.
Blue sky pirate.
Never turn your face from the cold.
Like a brewski, but bluer.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Biscuit eater? Is that what he said? Son of a biscuit eater?
I knew we could do it.
Indulge me.
Well, I would hope you would know we could do it, Brock. It was an easy fight. Ooh, excuse me. What's this? It's probably garbage, but it's within the chest. It's in the chest.
That's simply
Ah,
precious.
that's not garbage. A bottle of bubbly? That's cool music. There's apparently another interactable somewhere. Oh! Oh, extra room. It's like a little bedroom for the establishment owner, I guess.
Been looking for this.
Or for people to crash and they get too drunk, I don't know.
I'll keep it safe. Mm-mm.
Oh, secondaries get 3 clothing levels. Armor gets 2. Got that mixed up.
Allow me. Knowledge is power. That's not bad either.
They're looking for this.
Cool.
I could use a
Shield
start
plus
to lead upon.
4. Boom. Just going all in on one item so that, because others will probably get replaced by random drops. Oh,
Until the break of dawn.
kind of like that music. That's why I loaded there for a
Clean
sec.
this off for me, please. Ugh. Could you clean this off for me, please? Let's on it. Clean this off for me, please.
Upgrade the rank. This has really been upgrading the power.
Indulge me.
Yes, please.
This will aid our quest.
I will sanctify it with
A boon to our cause.
Could you clean this off for me, please?
Yeah. Ability for her to push enemies away from her. Useful. Enemies do like
An
going for the cleric
instrument
a
for
little
justice.
too much.
I'll keep it safe.
Steam volley for the fire rat.
I humbly accept this an instrument, a boon to our cause.
Yeah, I'm just gonna want to upgrade Holy Strike even further. Cool. Tickets, please. After the tussle, a lanky butler, flanked by a couple of clanking cop bots, step into the room.
Tickets, please.
Who? Me? You left no one else standing in the room. Well, I kinda came in through luggage, so... I see. A ruffian and a stowaway. I believe it's time you disembark. Sure thing, never meant to board in the first place. Just point me at the dock, and I'll hop off. You seem a bit confused. Perhaps a bit of fresh air will clear your head. Come with me. Fresh air. You follow a tenant to a heavy metal door. Vivid blue beams through the porthole. He spins the valve wheel, and the set of seals hiss in sequence before the whole thing swings open. You're immediately blasted by a cold, thin wind. It's positively shearing once you step out onto the deck. There you see plank leading into clouds, and you realize this ship ain't no sailboat. Alright, just took a sec to collect my breath. Sip my tea a little. Try and rally a little for this. Alright. Begin dialogue. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is an airship? I knew a bit of fresh air would give you clarity. There's your exit. He points at the plank with his pistol. You guys wouldn't happen to accept sad time pizza tickets, would you? You say, reaching for your weapon. What's the play here? A gentleman arrives with a small army of robotic guards. Your odds are starting to look better on the plank. No ticket. I see. Trying to play without an ante. It's a long story. I'll bet it is. And speaking of bets, how would you like to make one? You win, you get a ticket. And what am I wagering? How about the parachute we were going to give you? The parachute? Why do I have a feeling this is like a teeny tiny, like, something from a cartoon? Sure, I didn't think I was getting one, so I'm already up a parachute. Might as well press my luck. What's the game? Hold'em? Blackjack? Baccarat? Slots. Slots? Slots. Hit a jackpot and the ticket is yours. First pull is free, and you can buy 4 more if you've got the gold and the gumption. A group of overgrown, wind-up toys wheel an antique slot machine, and you're told that the first pull is free. One-armed bandito. The handle of the slot machine is styled like an arm, holding a revolver pointed directly at the user. If you stand in front of it, the only way to prevent the gun from aiming at you is to grab it and pull the lever. What? I see. Shows different things. Gem, watermelon, watermelon. I don't think it matters what I select. Pair of melons. Tiny reward, party speed, and haste. Nice. Still no ticket. Pull again. This gets me some buffs, make the fights easier, I suppose. You got a little payout, but still no ticket. Chances are you're gonna fall either way. Might as well fall rich. It's only 46,000 gold. This slot's just getting hot. This is also worth noting. 7s and a pal. Pair of 7s, crit chance invasion. Still a ticket. You gotta pay up, it's still a ticket. Blah blah blah. This is how you get the item power. It's highly unlikely to work, but if I want it, I just gotta give this a shot. You're so close that time. 2 bells and a cherry. Initiative, reflexes, and cover. It's the last one, and nope. Nothing. Know when to run. You can't walk away. You'd better run. You make a mad dash to the parachute on the wall. Snatch it and leap overboard. Affixing the buckles and tighten the straps as you plummet into a sea of clouds. Port. After a few seconds, you give the ripcord a tug, and watch a collection of forks and knives spill out of the pack. Your first thought, they actually wasted a set of silverware for this gag? The rest of your fall time is occupied by a sustained scream. In the rough. Location 4 Steep, Ascension 17, encounters 1 stair. You regain consciousness in a nest of branches beneath the tree. You assume that the nest was formed by the branches you hit on the way down. Mercifully, you have no memory of that moment.
Who needs saving?
Let's just say not quite. About the nest. Bunch of harpies. I didn't look ahead because I am a power. I like to have some idea how to get it in a run, so I don't waste time redoing them. Yeah, this one's a hard one. You have to do the 4 zillion times to get the item of power, because it's pure RNG based. Harpies. Looks like you dunked one of their nests. Sorry, believe me when I say it was not my choice. It's a lot of them, but they're only elite level. Yeah, armor pen, physical crit chance. What exactly is a harpy? It's like half bird, half woman, I guess. That's kind of elvish ears. Anyways, can jump and scratch, and it's disease, so does extra damage as low healing received. And then there's Harpy Matriarch. This thing has high power. Can fly away. And in addition to scratching, can scathe. And with that kind of armor pen, the Matriarch is the only thing that's really dangerous. Well, I shouldn't say only, but the others, manageable. Not going to be an easy fight, because that Matriarch. Still got the buffs in the song.
I will feed.
Same here. Evasion, initiative, critical chance, haste, armor pen, all different things have gone. Some from... no, the charms are there.
No evil.
Where did I get the 50 armor pen from, man? Is it the item of power or something? Gosh. I don't remember. Tired. My brain's not working. It takes a bit out of me to get my hopes up with romantic stuff, but also
Effort is
it's
the
cold
mandate
here. The
of
heat's not
man.
working.
You're not gonna like
Sucks.
this.
Wish there was anything I could do about it, but government's fucked me
My
out of
wrath
SSDI.
undoes the wicked.
It's not like I can just make money appear out of thin
I
air.
do not seek
Too
glory.
sick to work.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land. I will fear no evil.
Trying to convince them I'm living with. This house is too big. Just family members house poor and probably should move
I'm
somewhere
not
cheaper.
used to all this darkness.
The fact they can't keep the heat on is a
Time
problem.
for some explosive action.
Would be a problem regardless of whether I was
We
here or
are
not.
pilgrims in an unholy land. I do not seek glory.
It's poverty.
The elements
Working
do
poor.
my bidding.
Because capitalism doesn't give a shit how hard you work, it only gives a shit how easily you can be replaced. The answer, which is often quite easily.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Have any positional? Back? Front? Nope. Oh, let them come to me. Not gonna be an easy fight. Shouldn't make it easier for him. Actually,
I
should
do
keep the
not seek glory.
supports protected. I'll put all here. Heal them if they get somehow this far back. And that does make Hrothgar more vulnerable. Oh yeah, I gotta improve the range in Divine Heal. Does
Never
probably
turn
give it
your
2
face
range.
from the cold.
I think that'll make aim benefit it too. Well, definitely with their flight and stuff be here within 2 turns, so should start doing greater holy bulwark.
Put your
Do it on
faith in the
Hrothgar.
light.
He's the one more likely to be killed. Brock's already a wall.
Warm your hands by the fire, friend.
Indeed, the amount of shilling Lord got on his health is insane there.
The darkness will not rise.
Sorry.
Feel the light course
Brock.
through your mortal veins.
Boy, intervention failed. He did have a 4% chance. At least he got the healing received.
Eternal dawn, I call upon your light.
I'll slowly heal him to
Long
max.
have I watched man. This will aid you.
Brock with speed and haste. He can also guard Hrothgar and stuff, so.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land. A divine fate. Go back to the shadow. Repent.
There we go. Any weaknesses in the harpies? Elemental in mind. They have deficient cover.
All
Well, they
right,
have ranged
it's my
attacks.
turn now.
I mean, Ulrich has Mass and James has fire bolts, but keep you in the back to heal people up. Yeah, this is not like guard Hrothgar, some of his damage incoming, but give the shield to Brock, so on guard. That'll double it. Almost only 12% of the damage gets through to Hrothgar there. Still goes to Brock. Making Brock actually one more to fall. Ooh, why is that doing so much damage?
I give you my heart.
Oh, is that the
My
matriarch?
soul is
Shoot.
prepared.
Rather, why didn't more of the damage not get redirected?
Sunrise.
Yeah, I knew that thing was brutal. It's gonna waste their jumps. I'll let them. What was the key to fast forward? I feel like I might need it with this many. Keybinds, time control, left shift, fast forward, left control, slow. Alright. This is too many of them to... Wait, and they're just being stupid. They're not even going anywhere. Like, towards my party. I'm just gonna let the matriarch kill my whole party, I think. Which is not terrible strategy,
I do not seek glory.
to be honest. They already took out my cleric and crusader. Trauma against mundane. Shoot.
I walk through the valley.
Expect the matriarch to be that punishing, to say the least.
Where is my hat?
Hasn't used enough AP yet for Gift of the Phoenix. He's already used 5 though, so he needs to only use 2. Or oh wow. Summon a Phoenix, I guess.
I still have faith in man. Let's make this quick.
This is my most damaging ability by far. It's magical, so it doesn't have the anti-mundane stuff. And the rest are exceptional against mundane. She's phenomenal against it. That's why this doesn't do much. Does almost nothing. So we're trying. Yeah, fine. With the Phoenix, if I can take her out, I win, so.
Bring
Turn
my
it.
bones to the sacred stone.
Wow. One character survived the matriarch. I might be able to win this. Maybe. Maybe not. Depends how many close in on. These all hang out in a circle. Be fine. Wasting their fight.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land.
Paladin stands alone.
A divine favor.
shoot, she'll just fly away again. She has too much haste. Yeah, this level's defeated. This is a loss. I can't win here. You know what? It's probably actually better if I just suffer the TPK. I know it's coming.
My path is righteous.
And the run the normal way. Boom. Defeat. It happens. On Galaxy Brain anyways. And the current run. I'll improve Ulrich's heal to have a little more range. See if there's anything else I can prove. Maybe I forgot before. I wish you folks all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. May always find a guy and start a way deal. Post this code and check out my other video series. Until next time, adieu and good luck.